CISO. I'm a senior at Eastman, and I just mainly play bass, upright bass and electric bass.
I'm Jamal. I'm a senior jazz drum player at Eastman. I also play drums and piano a little bit.
Oh yeah, we love multi-instrumentalists.
It's right around. Don't freak out, don't freak out, don't freak out, no, dude. No, dude.
5 minutes later.
I just go whenever, right? Okay. Hi, my name is Ju Young, and I play clarinet, and I'm a sophomore here at Eastman.
Hi, my name is Jason. I play the didgeridoo. I am a sophomore at the Eastman School of Music as well. So, yeah.
Hi, I'm Steve. I play bass, and I'm a senior at Eastman.
Hi, I'm Josh. I play guitar, and I'm a senior at Eastman.
I feel you, Joanna. I feel you.
Hey, I'm Raffi. I study vocal performance. I also play piano and guitar, and I'm a junior.
Hello, I'm Sam. I'm a voice major. I'm a second year, and I also play piano. Yeah.
Nice.
Who wants to go first? Wait, sorry, do I look at this one or this? Oh, okay. My name is Stephanie Tatewat. I am a sophomore at Eastman, and I am a jazz studies, saxophone, and music ed major.
Hi, I'm Liang Xu, and I'm a sophomore at Eastman, and I study jazz piano performance.
Hi, I'm Brianna Garcon. I play the French horn, and I'm a jazz vocalist.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Owen. Owen McCready. I play the double bass. I also study math, and it's my junior year.
Period.
Hi everyone, I'm Henry. I'm a vocalist / educator, and I'm a recent graduate of the Eastman School of Music. I'm a first-year teacher in the local area.
Hello, my name is Cloud. I play the double bass classically. I'm kind of a fifth year at the Eastman School of Music. I'm finishing up my business degree on the other campus and doing a special Take 5 program which lets me do ASL for a year. So, in the first place, what originally got you into music?
I first got into music because my mom asked me if I wanted to play a saxophone or a trumpet, and the saxophone had a lot more keys, so I just picked the trumpet because it had 3 keys, and I was like, that looks easier. But little did I know that it's not. That was 12 years ago, so we're here now.
In 3rd grade or something, there was, they let everyone pick instruments, and I saw this biggest one. And I was like, that's the one for me. It's huge. And then I've just kind of been playing ever since.
I have been singing since before I could speak. So I just love music. Yes, exactly. Yep. That is how it went.
I don't know. I just always liked music. It's a hard question to answer because I've just always been surrounded by it, and I just love it so much.
And I sing a lot in the church, and in middle school, when our choir got shut down, I was like, band's the next best thing because orchestra seemed kind of lame, but also they're both equally as lame.
Yep.
But here I am doing that as a career, so.
I used to play violin when I was really young, and I annoyed the shit out of my conductor. So he was like telling me to be quiet. I just said, why don't I play bass then? And so he said, okay, grab a bass, and I started playing bass, and here I am.
I started piano when I was in Japan, but then when I was 10, I came to the States, and that's when I started the saxophone.
Well, I was inspired by my mom because she is my music and piano teacher. But later on, I just discovered my own music world, like pop music, and eventually I got into jazz because of Eastman summer camp.
The piano lab in 6th grade was full, so my parents enrolled me in choir instead and said, you can accompany for them. And then the choir teacher said, no, you're singing. And here I am.
I think for music in general, my dad used to take all of his kids to the symphony a lot because in Syracuse, kids get in for free. So we would go, and I always really liked it. And my parents were very encouraging of us all picking a string instrument. And I have 3 older siblings. So the first one picked the cello, the second one picked the viola, the third one picked the violin. And they're like, okay, pick a string instrument. And I was like, I don't want to play what they're already playing, and there's only one left. So I was like, that one!
Well, my dad's a jazz piano player, and we would always cook sauce, because I'm Italian. We like sauce on Sundays. And we would cook sauce, we'd listen to jazz and play tunes. And that was just kind of it. And I was like, I should go to college for this because it's fun.
I put on glasses because I forgot I had them in my pocket and I couldn't see anything. I didn't know why. So I started guitar because I went to Elvis's house in Memphis, the museum, and I saw he was getting with a lot of pretty ladies because of the guitar. And 5th grade, Josh thought that was cool, so I started guitar.
Funny story, I saw Squidward playing clarinet, and
Me too.
I was just kind of like, wow, I want to sound better than
What?
him. And so
Bro,
here we
what?
are,
Oh, shit.
7-8 years of
way.
dedication to be better than Squidward. I'm still not good, so that's true.
That's crazy. My brother started playing guitar when we were really young, and I slowly started realizing, ooh, music, I want to do it too. And then I watched SpongeBob one day and was like, what is that?
What genres of music or artists do you usually listen to?
That's a pretty loaded question for me. Oh my gosh. Every single genre.
I listen to a lot of jazz music,
A lot of modern jazz.
I listen to hip-hop,
rap in general.
I like a lot of funk.
Folk stuff is kind of cool too. I love R&B. I love Korean R&B too. Dean is literally one of my inspirations. Crush, Zico, oh, so good. I do listen to a lot of classical music.
Obviously, I like classical, opera,
A lot of pop music,
and EDM.
some Latin pop when I'm in the mood.
Gotta say, I listen to musical theater quite a bit, listening to those Broadway soundtracks.
I try and find as many sounds as I can listen to. Lately, I've been listening to literally everything.
John Coltrane,
Fiona Apple,
Radiohead,
Hosier and Florence and the Machine.
Bob Dylan, of course.
Stevie Wonder's one of my favorite artists.
Miles Davis, Frank Ocean, Tyler, the Creator.
Robert Glasper, I like Dreamer Circus.
D'Angelo.
Jill Scott.
Kalani, Jacob Collier.
I listen to a lot of Ella Fitzgerald when I'm with my roommates.
Herbie Hancock.
Ambrose.
Bruno Major. Literally everything has been, even country. I've been getting into some country, old classics.
Wes Montgomery.
And Jeff Goldblum, because I love Jeff Goldblum. Everything has been rotating.
I'm ready to hear some more K-pop.
Before joining this channel, did you know what K-pop was?
Yeah.
Nope.
What?
Not at all. I
You
had
didn't
no
hear
idea.
about Blackpink in high school? That's when I heard about it. When their song Did It Do came out, it was everywhere.
I've seen a lot of my friends on ReacttotheK, and it's been hilarious. So
Same.
I believe that our both of our dear friends, Seiji Yamashita.
Stefan Morris.
Stefan Morris have been reacting for a while, so we watch a lot of these videos.
I don't think I've really listened to much K-pop outside of that, but I have really, it's been interesting, like, seeing it coming out of React to the K and then me being really interested in, like, the music that they're reacting to, because it's all, like, really high quality, high performing musicians, so it's cool.
Yeah, before joining this channel, I did know, well, one of my friends has really gotten me into K-pop and sends me all the latest trends, so I stay up to date. But before I came to Eastman, I actually heard of the channel, and now I'm on it. What? So...
Yeah, no, literally that was me too. My sister has been a fan of this channel for forever. So she said, if you get into Eastman, you have to join this channel. And I was like, oh, okay, Katie. But here I am.
Honestly, I wasn't really into K-pop, wasn't really listening to it. Instead, I was just listening to some J-pop. But now it's time for me to listen to more K-pop.
To be honest, I kind of hate K-pop when I was back in like junior high school.
Oh.
Because like I think most K-pop songs are just copy American like pop songs. Yeah. But then like recent years, they start developing their own style and then own language. So this is probably why I respect it even more and more.
I knew what it was, yeah. I think I thought of it as very pink, if that makes sense. Like very like... Yeah, like the girl groups and like the like cutesy like dance and sing and stuff. Like it was very pink in my perspective. And now it's much more rainbow and like...
I'm Korean, so I grew up with a lot of like old style K-pop, like
Put your hands up, put your hands up, put your hands up, put your hands up.
You know, like 21, like Shinhwa and stuff like, and people like that. But I haven't really been into like modern like boy groups and girl groups, so like I'm really excited to see what goes on nowadays.
I listened to a lot of K-pop starting in like 7th grade and kind of eased out a little bit during high school. But gosh, I didn't know nearly as much about K-pop in the industry as I do now, and I'm really grateful for it. Absolutely no experience. And that's why I'm excited for this journey.
If you were to explain what K-pop is from your current knowledge, what would you explain that?
Korean pop music? No, from what I understand, first of all, the following is like insanely strong. There has to be something about it that, like, I mean, I haven't really heard much, but I know I will hear it. But there is certainly something about it that really has a strong grip in humanity, because the people who are fans of K-pop, like, they're fucking powerful. Like, they can do anything. So, like, from what I've seen through, like, social media and interactions.
What made you want to react on this channel, and what are you looking forward to the most?
Oh, I just heard from around town, the Eastman bubble, as they say. This was fun. It was cool. So I was like, yeah, sounds good. Let's do it.
Yeah, I honestly am excited about learning about like a new music, you know, that I'm not familiar with, you know, just expanding my palette.
I'm looking forward to hanging out with my roommate, Raf.
Because we don't do enough of that. Well, I'm really looking forward to like getting into this music, because every time I listen to it, I'm like, wow, this is stuff that I couldn't play, but would be down to play. Like, it's really deep music generally. It's super high quality. So I'm looking forward to like being forced in a way to listen to it.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, definitely. But yeah, and I'm also just looking forward to like doing this with Jamal, because I don't know, he's pretty funny. So.
I am.
Hell yeah!
He's also super humble.
Don't leave him hanging.
Whoa,
that
was crisp. There's a community for it. This awesome React to the K, so I'm excited to be part of that.
I'm just excited to share why I like K-pop so much, and why I listen to music the way that I do, and maybe people will vibe with that, and that will be really cool to find other people who listen to music the way I do. So yeah.
Well, I wanted to know more about K-pop, and when I took a quick listen at it, like, it was a lot more complex than I thought, like, ooh, maybe like this is gonna be interesting.
When I make music, I'll always ask my friends for opinions, like what do they think about my music. And then right now, I really want to hear like other people comment about K-pop. Yeah.
I just really wanted to expose myself into an environment where I can just listen to something like on the spot and figure out the musical aspects of it, and also to really see how like yeah, I feel like it's like kind of a learning experience, but also just something for me to like really embrace my culture also as well.
In pop music, there's a lot of classical influence, and there's also just a lot of influence of like the human mind that I think is really incredible, that it doesn't get enough credit for from classical musicians. So I think that this is practically like the elite of the pop, I mean, when it comes to experimenting. So I'm excited to just dive in and react on the spot.
To the K.
To the K. Oh yeah, yo, this means party.